Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial I will show you how to crochet this leaf stitch. I name it leaf stitch because I don't know, it is created by leaves, and these are for me the leaves. So different shapes and texture of leaves. This is what I don't know, I imagine when I look at the swatch that I made. So it's really beautiful, and even if it seems to be complicated, you'll see it is actually not, and we can create so many beautiful things with it. So let's see how to work it. So to work it, we will need a multiple of 10 plus 1, which means we just put chains in groups of 10, and then sorry, at the end we add one more. So at the end of the length that we need, we add just one more chain to begin. And now let us begin. We chain 3, and into the 4th chain from the hook we work 3 double crochets. 1, 2 and 3. And there are only 3 rows to repeat for the sequence, so it's really easy actually. Now we work this, we skip 4 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th inside the hook and work a single crochet. Okay, and now let us skip 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the 5th, yarn over into the 5th. Let us work 1 complete shell, because these 4 stitches, 4 double crochets, are only, let's say, half of the completed shell. For the completed shell we will work into the same chain 7 double crochets. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, and now we want to skip again 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the 5th we single crochet, and we continue on like this, single crochet, skip 4, 7 double crochet, shell into the next, until we reach the last 5 stitches or last 5 chains, where we will work like this. We skip the last 4, and into the last we will work another half shell, which are 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And this is the first row. Now from the second row we will begin the sequence of 3 rows that we will repeat for the length that we want for our project. So let us begin with the first row of the repeating sequence, the second row of the pattern. Chain 1 and turn, single crochet into the double crochet. And now just pay attention. This is, let's say, the most difficult row of the pattern. If you understand this row, you are just perfect. So chain 1, yarn over 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the single crochet in between the shells inside the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And now actually we begin to work our stitch. Okay, and this is the first part. Now here we will work the next stitch here, inserting the hook into these 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. So as you can see, the stitch is composed by 2, 2, 2, so little stitches. Okay, now this we will work the next. Yarn over, pull through 2, and we yarn over, pull through 2 for the last time, and it is the 5th time. Okay, now again chain 1, and we wrapped the yarn around. For this stitch we wrap the yarn around the hook 4 times. Now we will wrap it 3 times, And as I said before, we don't want to insert the hook into the single crochet, but into these 2 loops of the first stitch. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and it's here that we will work the very next. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2, and this is 4 times. So if you wrap the yarn 4 times, you will pull through 5 times. If you wrap the yarn 3 times, you will pull through 2 to work actually the stitch, the entire stitch 4 times. So 3 times. No, yes, 4 times I said. First I said before. I said correctly. Okay, now let us continue. Chain 1, and we will wrap around the hook 2 times. So 4 times for the first, 3 times for the second, 2 times for the third, and the same thing into these 2 loops of the previous stitch. Insert the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. It's here that we will work the next. Pull through 2 and pull through 2. Chain 1, and now we will yarn over once. So this is the normal double crochet. Insert the hook into the first 2 loops of the previous stitch and work your double crochet. And we finish 1/2 of the leaf. I name it leaf. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Now chain 2, and we want to work on the opposite side. And yarn over, we work the first stitch, which will be in this case 1/2 double crochet, into the 2 loops of the double crochet, the 2 loops here of the double crochet just made. So work your 1/2 double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over, and into the first 2 loops here of this stitch, of the second stitch actually, here on the opposite side, exactly into the same post place where you worked the first. Work 1 double crochet, chain 1, yarn over twice, and into the next where you work the next stitch, insert the hook and work your stitch. Chain 1 and wrap the yarn over the hook 3 times this time. Insert the hook here where you worked the second stitch on the opposite side and work the last here. Okay, and this is what we have. This is our leaf completely. Now we want to anchorate it, so we will insert the hook into the 4th double crochet of the shell. You know, the double crochet, 7 double crochet shell, and this is what we have. Okay, now we just want to repeat this for the length that we want. I have only 20 stitches here, but if you have more, you just have to repeat this. So chain 1, yarn over 4 times first, and work the first stitch into the single crochet in between the shells of the previous row. Chain 1, 1, 2, 3, only 3, and insert the hook into the 2 loops, first 2 loops of the previous stitch. Chain 1, yarn over twice, insert the hook into the 2 loops, first 2 loops of the previous stitch. Chain 1, yarn over once, insert the hook into the first 2 loops worked of the previous stitch, and work your last stitch of this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we must have 4. Chain 2, and let's go on and work on the opposite side 4 more. So we begin working into the 2 loops here of the double crochet, and we work a 1/2 double crochet. Chain 1, yarn over into the 2 loops where you already worked a stitch. On the opposite side, work a double crochet, chain 1, yarn over twice into the next 2 loops here, work your stitch. Chain 1, yarn over 3 times, and insert the hook where you worked the second stitch on the opposite side, because the first you work it actually into the single crochet. Okay, and now insert the hook into the third chain of the beginning chain 3 and finish the row with a single crochet as you began it. So this is our second row, and it's actually the first row to repeat. We have 2 more, and this is the most difficult, so the rest it's really easy. Now that we finished the first row to repeat, let's go on and work the second row to repeat. And for the second row to repeat, we will work once front post double crochet, triple crochets, and in the other sequence the same row into the other. The next sequence we will work back post, because you will see why. Chain 4 to begin, which is 1 triple crochet. Turn your work, and around these 4 stitches we will work front post double back post now. So yarn over twice, and we will work a cluster. So back post, we insert the hook from the back around the stitch, and we work pull through 2, and we want to remain with 1 loop on the hook because will be a cluster. So we will close them all together, all 4 stitches. Yarn over twice again, and around the second again the next. Leave the loop on the hook. Yarn over twice around the next 1 and 2, like this. Yarn over twice and around the next. Work your last of your group of 4. Now we have our 4, yarn over, pull through all, chain 1 to secure. First cluster we finished it. Now on one side and one border or edge, and on the other we will work half, let's say, of a leaf, because these were leaves, open leaves. This will be closed leaf, let's say like this, just to make them different, because they are different. We worked them different. Now we worked only 4 on one side, so on one edge, and on the other one we will work only 4. In the middle of the pattern actually we will work 8 together for the cluster. So we will work 4 on one side and 4 on the other side. Now we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we insert the hook into the space, chain 2 space on the top of the leaf, and we single crochet into it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So chain 4 again, 3, 4, yarn over twice, and let us begin around the first 1 and 2. Leave the loop on the hook, yarn over twice around the next, back post in this row, yarn over twice around the next, and yarn over twice around the next, which is the last on this side. And now we will go on and work on the opposite side. Yarn over twice, and this is the first. Yarn over twice, and this is the next. Yarn over twice, and this is the second to last. Back post, yarn over twice, and this will be the last stitch. Okay, now we have 9 loops on the hook, 8 loops from the triple crochets, and 1 for the chain 4, and we want to pull through all and to chain 1 to secure. And this is my other way of making leaf. Chain 4 and single crochet into the chain 2 on the top of the leaf. And now we will finish as we began with only 4 together, but first of all we want to chain 4. yarn over twice and around the first, yarn over twice around the second, around the third, around the fourth, yarn over, pull through all, chain one and yarn over twice into the single crochet, work a triple crochet to finish the row. And this is the second row to repeat. Now this second row we began it with back post. Into the next sequence we will work with front post, into the next back post, and so on. So one back post, one front post. Don't forget, because we want the design here that we have, we want it only on the front side. Okay, the last row to repeat, and this is easy because actually it's the first row, only that now we work it into the pattern. We chain 3 and we begin with 3 more double crochets. So we work the shells, half shell into the secure chain. Now we want to single crochet, and we want to single crochet into the single crochet here, yarn over and into the secure chain of the other leaf we work 7 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And now again single crochet into the single crochet, yarn over, continue on like this until the end, and at the end into the chain work 1, 2, secure chain, I want to say 3 of the cluster, 3 double crochets, and into the 4th chain of the beginning chain 4 work 1 more double crochet. And this is how you have to continue on. Now this is the wrong side, and this will be the front side where we have the nice design here. Okay, now repeat these 3 rows for the length that you need. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, hope you enjoyed this beautiful stitch, and see you at the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe for more other tutorials on crochet and knitting. Bye bye.